what you want. We got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary. You get one free entry, and every single rifle make your collection dazzle. TGBCHraffle.com. TGBCHraffle.com.
Good afternoon, everyone. We've got a fair few spins to get through today, so I'll get straight on to the first raffle, which is 30 UK coins. And that's Richard Brogan. Next we go on to 2021 White Greyhound £5 coin. And don't forget, everyone, make sure you're in live chat, not top chat. And that's Richard Brothers for 2 in a row. Now we start on the membership wheels, and the first one will be 50p TV. And that's Michael Watson. Let's find out what he's won. And that's 15 random coins. Next we go on to Britex20.net. And the weirdo gets one. Let's see what I've won. So that's 10 10p letters. Next we have Britex50.org. And that's Vic Smith. Let's find out what he's won. And that's a single vintage print. A bit more new art from Mick then. Next we have dinosaur50p.net. And that's Michael Bloxham. That's a £25 raffle credit. Next we have dinosaur50p.org. That's Mick Smith again. And Nanny Sue, you had to wake the beast, didn't you? Let's find out what Mick's won. And that's a €200 coin. Next we have qgarden50p.org. And that's Robert Barnes. Let's take a look and see what Robert's going to win. That's a Peter Pan coin. Next we have puddleduck50p.net. And that's Derek Clark. And that's a £25 membership for Derek. Next we have puddleduck50p.org. And that's Derek Clark. See what Derek's won. That's 10 50p coins for Derek. Next we have a Scumbag TV. And that's Bruce Coombs. Find out what Bruce has got. And that's 15 random coins. Next we have a snowman50p.net. And that's Nanny Sue. Well done, Nanny Sue. Your first win for a while on one of these. See what you've won. And that's 10 3p coins. Next we have a snowman50p.org. And I do believe that's a hat trick from Mick Smith. Let's find out what mix won. And that's an Ipsy Daisy for Nick. I believe that's either a fortnight on the Titanic or 2 months worth of Thomas Cook vouchers. Next we have tgbchraffle.com. And that's Robert Pina. Well done, Robert. Let's find out what he's won. And that's a Gruffalo package for him and Quinn. And if you look at the very top segment with the red, you'll see a gold coin is in sight. So I wonder if somebody's going to win one of those today. Next we have tgbch.tv. And that's Greg Gawthorpe. See what he's won. And that's £25 raffle credit. Next we have tgbch.co.uk. And that's Derek Clark. Find out what Derek's won. No, Lorna, it's not you that's messed the list up. It's actually come up in a different order than I loaded it. News will be next. So that's a £35 membership voucher. Right, so this is now TGBCH News. And that's Richard Grubbing again. Let's find out what he's nicking this time. That's a silver 3p. Well done, Richard. Next we have the Great British Coin Hunt.co.uk. And that's Fiona Reid. Let's see what Fiona's won. That's Falkland's win. Next we have WWF50p.net. Well, that's Mick Smith again. See what he's won. And that's a sheet of coins. Next we have WWF50p.org. And that's Bruce Coons. And that's a set of £5 for Bruce. Next we go on to the YouTube members. And that's Raftree. Let's find out what he's won. And remember, this is a ×2 for YouTube. That's 2 non-release coins ×2, so that becomes 4 non-release coins. Next we have YouTube Gold members. And that's Richard grabbing again. Let's find out what he's won. And remember, this is ×2 as well. That's a set of 2018 penguins ×2. Next we have Patreon members. And that's Andy Babb. I was wondering when he was going to have his daily win. Let's find out what he's won. And that's a date run of coins. Well done, Andy. Next we have PayHip Gold members. Sorry, Patreon Gold members. Just trying to confuse everyone then. Yeah, that's correct, Katie. ×3. Didn't I say that? Oh, I'm beginning to turn into it and I swear it. Right, so it's Patreon Gold members. And that's John White. First win of the day, I think. Let's find out what he's won. That's 10 Commonwealth coins, so ×3 is 30 Commonwealth coins for John. Now we have pay hit members. This is a multiplayer wheel. So we'll find out the winner first. And that's Scott Donaldson. Well then, Scott. Let's find out what you've won first of all. Right, that's the Super Wheel spin, so we'll just respin that one because this is a multiplayer anyway. That's £25 raffle credit. Let's see how many times he's won that. That's 3 times, so that's £75 raffle credit for Scott. Next we have Pay Hip Gold members. Find out who's won first. And it's Richard Robin. Let's find what he's won first. That's 10 Queen Elizabeth II half pennies. Let's find out how many of them he's won. That's times 7, so that's 70 Queen Elizabeth II half pennies. Next we have the pay platinum members. And that's John White. See what he's won? That's 10 George V pennies. See how many times he's won those. And that's 3 times. Next we have the team members will. And this is a 3 times will. And that's Lisa Thorpe. Let's find out what she's won. So she's just won herself a joker she can use. And we'll spin again to find a prize. And that's a set of 4 vintage prints. Next we have the free-for-all wheel. that's Kieran Elms. Find out what he's won. And that's a sheet of coins. Next we have referrals, Will. And that's Bruce Coombs. Let's find out what he's won. And this is a times 3. So that's 3 sheets of coins. Next we have the Super Will members. And that's Lorna Jones. Let's find out what she's won. And this is a 3 times will. So that's 3 error coins. Right, now we move on to some extra spins. We have 7 normal spins for Gary Waring. And its first win is 15 olive man coins. that's 3 half crowns for his second win. And that's a breaker's dozen. He has a choice of banknotes or coins. That's his third win. That's a £45 membership voucher for his fourth win. Right, we have to move backwards 2 segments to find out what his fifth win is. 1, 2, and that's 10 Commonwealth coins. Now for his sixth win. That's 8 50p coins. Now for his final spin. And that's a Buffalo package coin. Right, next we have 2 pay hit spins for me on the multiplier wheel. Sorry, teeth are falling out. So we'll do the first spin and then find out how many times I've won that. That's a sheet of coins. Find out how many times. that's 3 times. Now for my second spin. And that's a Royal Mint package coin. I would have preferred to have the raffle credit because that would have been my double up. Like so many Royal Mint package coins I've won. There's a 10 coming in sight, but the wheel's slowing down. But it's a good one. That's 6 Royal Mint package coins. Right, now we have pay hit multiplier wheel spin for Robert Barnes. Find out what he's won first of all. And the prize is 3 moves backwards. So that's 1, 2, 3. That's a £5 coin. And see how many he's won. And it's a good shot. That's 7 £5 coins. Right, now we're doing some Patreon spins. And it's 2 spins for each person. And the first person is yours truly. So my first spin is that's 25 guesses. But because I've got a permanent joker, I will be swapping that out for £25 worth of raffle credit. My second spin. Yeah, that's right, Lorna. I forgot to make a note of that. It is 3 times. Bet you Ian's panicking there. And that's 5 half-crowns. Next is 2 spins for Lorna. First win is 8 queens. And as was pointed out, that's a times 3. Their second spin. $15 random coins times 3. Now we have 2 spins for Robert Barnes. That's 10 2-shilling coins times 3. And the second spin. What a score. 30 uncirculated coins times 3. Next we have John White. That's 5 £1 coins times 3. Oh, dangerous. And that's a silver coin times 3. Next we have Richard Brabin. Two change checker coins times 3. And a pair of prints times 3. And the last one's on the Patreon wheel, Scott Donaldson. First spin. That's 2 sheets of foil times 3. And the last spin. Two change checker coins times 3. Right, let's hand you over to Ian. And that looks quite disgusting. I know it's a pipe, but it looks better now.
And there we go. Hello. Nice to see you. Nice. I actually mean that too. It's nice to be here. So thanks ever so much, Chris, and thanks everybody for doing your bit and helping keeping all this going. It is a bit mental where it's how things are panning out. There's a couple of things I wanted to talk to you about, which is why I needed to sort of tag on to this. So first and foremost, I am managing to do some, as I said before. I'm glad that I gave a sort of bit of month leeway for some parcels going out and that kind of thing. 3 parcels went out today. One's to Katie, one to Kieran, and one is to Richard Braddin. Got one down on the floor here for Ian Lennon. The only reason that didn't go out is because the label didn't print, so I think they'll turn up with a label over that. So I'm getting through it slowly. What I've decided to do this week is to, being as today is the start of a new week, is what I've decided to do is just completely ignore all the spins that are going on this week. So that if I ignore that till next week and just carry on wrapping and packing bits and pieces that I've got. Not all of them have to go out in parcels. I've got to carry a bag down there full of stuff that's got to go in the post box. I just got to ask Fran to go and take it to the post box. I can't even take it to the post box. It's not lifting business and all of that. It's really getting in the way. Can't lift this, I can't lift that. It's a bit of a nightmare. But so just to let you know, that is going on, and there are parcels that are going to be going out later on this week to catch up a little bit. So with any luck, we'll sort of be maybe a couple of weeks behind, which should be workable, hopefully. So getting on to something else, there's a couple of things. What else did I want to talk to you about? Oh yeah, so the Bunce coin. Now that's a very interesting thing, because I actually said a few weeks ago, by accident, I actually gave you all the number, completely by accident. And that's because I had a little bit of paper like this, and it was in the credit card bit on my phone. And so sometimes, like, I'm chatting away on my phone, you know, and I pick my phone up, and without realising it, I'm showing that side. Nobody noticed. Not one of you noticed, which was really cool. Anyway, we have a winner. Now, I deliberated. Do I read out all the numbers that everybody's been giving me over the last week? which is in effect a bit of a waste of your time, because you're only going to see me giving out loads and loads of numbers that ain't correct in order to give one that is correct. So what I'll do is I'll come on to the text of the winner, and so let's just see if I just do that there. Just want to see that message, but you can see that so I'm just showing on Facebook there. I've just set my phone up to go live on Facebook, so it's going out on Facebook as well. And the light, where's the light on that one? Anyway, no, it's not showing on that one somewhere. Right. But anyway, the correct guess was from Derek Clark, and one of his guesses, he guessed 4,922 to 4,000 inclusive to 4,947, and then he jumped and he went 7,871 to 7,899, and he's guessed a load of other numbers as other people have, and the actual number is 7,892. And it is amazing how close some of you came to that number. Absolutely amazing how some of you came close to that number. In fact, Derek himself came extremely close, within about, I don't know, within about 20 numbers about a week or two ago. One of his guesses was, at that time, 7,982 to 7,983. So he was close. He was just not quite there. But he is the only person that's guessed it. No one else has guessed it. 7,892 was the winning guess. And so that was on that bit of paper that was in the envelope, and also on the little bit of scrap of paper that I had in my phone. Look how dog-eared that is, because it's been knocking around in my credit card bit on my phone for ages. 7892. So that was quite a lucky guess for me, as somebody emailed me the other day and said, "Blimey, Ian, this has gone on for a long time. You picked a really good one, didn't you?" I picked it at total random. In fact, I think I even got the number off of a 10 or a 20 pound note. I just took the last four numbers or whatever it was on a note and wrote it down, and nobody came anywhere close. So that was that bit. Let's come on here so I can say hello. So yes, who we got? Hello, Ian Rossiter, RJ, Katie, Chris Dyer. A big hello to everybody. Get in, says Derek. Yes, mate. When I saw your text this morning, I thought, oh, he's come close again. And then I looked at it and looked at it again, and I thought, oh, he's got it. He's won. So well done to you, Derek. I will do another one of some description. We'll have something cut. Not too sure what yet. So watch this space for that. But that one's done. So I will get the bunch set down from its hidey hole and put it in your pile of stuff over here, Derek, that's waiting to be sent to you. Thanks everybody for all the good wishes and for keeping it going and logging in and joining Chris and Lorna and Katie and helping them and everything. It's been great. Hello Nationwide. And a big hello to anybody else that I may just have missed. So that's one thing I needed to tell you about. So that's now all done and finished. And we can throw that away and give that to clean slate for the next one. All outstanding guesses wiped clear. I think that's going to be the best way forward, to be fair, RJ, is to actually just go, right, that's it, that's done. And then we'll start again with a clean slate for everybody. And then I can throw that away. What's the next guesses for, says Nationwide? I'm not too sure yet. I have got a lovely little set upstairs that I got off of Lee at some point, and I might put that up or something. But and I've got a load of other guesses written down on here, which of course are all moot now. So that can go, and we can just start all over again with that. So just make sure this person did guess it. 7196 7777. No, that didn't come anywhere close. That was Andy. No, so there we go. Okay, so that's that one done. Now another bit of news to give you. It wouldn't be me if I didn't make a cock up, would it? Every now and again, or constantly. And I made another one. And that's over the price of the John and Casper coin. Oh, I've got to do my COVID test. Okay, won't be long. So I'm not on here for very long. I've got to go and do my COVID test. We've had a couple of tests sent us, and since I've come out of hospital, I've come down with something amazing, really, because I didn't let anybody come within 10 feet of me without putting a mask on. Even the nurses, that every time they come close to the bedside, I was like, "Well, stay there, grab my mask, put my mask on." And they were saying, "Oh, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. We're all right." And I was saying to them every time, "This is just, you know, out of respect for you, but also you don't know whether I've got it or not. And with the best will in the world, you know, I don't know whether you've got it or not. So the best thing I can do, put the mask on." And I did. Every time if I went for a week, no matter what I did, if anybody came in the room, I'll put the mask on. But it wasn't enough, and I've caught something, unfortunately. So, and not being selfish, of course, I've passed it on to Fran, gave it to Fran, and so the two of us have been a bit rough this week. But it hasn't sort of, if it is the COVID, then it hasn't got us like it's got hold of so many people. So, so far, so good. You can probably hear a bit of it in my voice anyway. Behind you, yeah. So just letting you know about that. So of course that's also knocked us a little bit for six on top of the heart attack and everything else. So my cock up. The cock up was essentially when I was dealing with the price of the people, I'm dealing in $1 and thinking in pounds. So I've overpriced it. And what I would prefer to do, I'll tell you exactly what the costs are. So it works out, the costs to me almost work out about 50 pence is what it costs to me. I'd like to do it for a couple of quid. It's just that then you've got the postage, so that makes it a little bit of a nightmare. So what I've done is I've reduced it by £1 because the prices on the site are inclusive of postage. So I've reduced it by £1. I have a list, I have a pile of these are all the people that have paid the £3.95. So I've got your invoices printed out. And so what I'm going to intend to do is, unless you contact me and say I'd like my pound change, the people that paid £3.95, I'm going to give you 2. So if you bought 2, you'll get 4. If you bought 1, you'll get 2. If you bought 4, you'll get 8. So I'm just going to essentially double up any purchases that anybody made at £3.95. I'm hoping that that is acceptable with you guys. If anybody is like, "No, I don't want an extra one, I'd like my pound change," then all you've got to do is contact me. There ain't that many on here so far that I can't handle that if you contact me and say, "I'd rather just have the pound change." If you don't contact me if you want me to double it up. If you don't bother contacting me, I'll just double it up. So each of these orders on here, I will give you a double of whatever it is, of whatever you ordered. Right? So that will solve that problem. I've reduced the price on our site to £2.95, and that also includes the postage. And as well as that, I gave out a voucher for 25% if anybody bought 50. So that should still work. So if anybody does buy 50 and use that voucher code, then they should get 25% off of the £3.95, if that's worked correctly. Father-in-law positive after a week in hospital. I feel for you, Ian. You know, and the older you are, of course, the the more that affects. Katie has posted the winners list on Facebook, and you've got, if you search for me, Ian Lambert, on Facebook, there is an album where we take the photograph. I think Katie's doing that. Take the photograph and adds it to the album, so that you can go on and see which one. What's that say? Ian, give my pound to your food bank. Okay, I can do that. And so that has been reduced down to £2.95 on our site. If anybody would like to have a John and Casper coin, again, there is only 1,000 of them, so we won't be doing any more than that. And I will look at doing another design of some description. Okay, so that covers that one. What else was it? John and Casper coin. Oh yes, and so the first, now the domains, what we're doing all the draws for, and everything. So if you, the very first one that I'm about to put online, and someone is working on that as we speak, will be ianglenn.co.uk. Can't resist doing that one first, really. So, because a lot of troubles and a lot of things were caused, you know, with the change check at Ian Glenn, one thing or another. So, write that domain address down, ianglenn.co.uk. And for those of you that may be watching and don't quite know how it works, it's just the memberships are essentially a raffle. So you buy a membership to ianglenn.co.uk. I can't remember how much that one is. I think that's £100, and that's on a Friday. So all the people that buy a membership in ianglenn.co.uk, their name goes on a wheel, and every Friday we spin the wheel, and one of them is chosen at random, and then we spin a prize wheel and see what that person has won, and they can win anything from a change checker coin up to, or no, what's the lowest thing you can win? Some guesses for whatever it is, which was the bun set, so you can win guesses, or you can win as much as a gold coin. So that is for the members of ianglenn.co.uk. That draw is every Friday, and essentially you replicate that by all of the different domain names that we do, and one by one, with the help of our webmaster Harry, we'll be bringing them all online. So the very first one that hopefully will be coming online within the next day or two will be ianglenn.co.uk, and there will be a bit of a bio and some information that maybe you knew or maybe you didn't know will be going on there as well. And at some point that will filter through to Ian Glenn, and he will see that, and he shouldn't be too impressed with it. And at some point he may want to do a deal and buy it off me. I certainly know if I had his kind of money and somebody wrote that about me, true though it is, and I had the chance to buy it and take it offline, what would you do? Maybe you would, maybe you wouldn't, who knows. But what you see with ianglenn.co.uk is what I will be replicating with changechecker.com, changechecker.org, and changechecker TV, and so on, and Westminster Collection, and Royal Mint, and Chris Hinton, and Martin McDade, and Anne Jessup, and so on. And for those of you that don't know, Anne Jessup, I forget her title, but she's quite high up and works in close contact with Chris Hinton, who is the head of legal, and Martin McDade, of course, is the overall boss. So that's quite exciting. I'm quite excited because it's my way of being able to fight back a little bit without getting too and causing more heart attacks and things like that. So how does that benefit you, or how does that benefit the members of Ian Glenn? Well, if we get to the point where the ultimate goal is to sell it, that's the ultimate goal, is to sell the domain, sell the website, etc. And if we sell it, then the members will get a share of Ian Glenn, the money that comes in. So whatever money comes in from it, from the sale of it, a percentage will go to me, and it will be a minimum of 50%. it'll be a minimum 50-50. So I certainly won't take any more than that. It's likely to be less. And 50% of the gross will go to all the members of ianglenn.co.uk, and then the other 50% will come out, all the expenses, and then my bit will come out of that. So it will actually be, 50% of the gross that gets split between all the members. And hopefully, if I replicate that enough, it will cause enough of a furore, it will cause enough of an upset that the directors, the board of directors of 288 Group and Change Checker and Westminster Collection and all of those will be sitting around the table talking to Ian Glenn, and hopefully at some point saying, look, we don't like this, that publicity, let's deal with this, and let's have a chat to this man, and let's try and put all these issues to bed. Thanks very much, Stuart. So that is the essential plan, right? You can't beat them, can't join them, so you've got to try and do it in another way. And that's my way of doing it with all the domain names. First one being ianglenn.co.uk. I'm also going to send an email out to everybody, and tying in with that being released or going online, then I'm going to put a discount on Ian Glenn for those people that want to come into it for 1 week, same as the others, and then we move on from Ian Glenn and we go over to another one. So watch out for the email on that one. And that's about it, really. That's what I needed to come on and let you all know. I'm not going to take up too much of the time and waffle on too much. We've covered the bunt set. That's Derek. Well done, Derek. We've covered the John and Casper coin. That's been reduced to $2.95, and straight away I just noticed a notification. Some people are going in there and having that. There is a voucher code. If you buy 50, it's set to, if you buy 50, you get 25% off. That should still work, and I'll give you the voucher code just in case anybody does want to wholesale some of those. Because remember, you see, Change Checker, Westminster, Ian Glenn, they maintain that they do not have the facility to wholesale coins, even though they are down as the Royal Mint's main distributor. They don't distribute. So the discount is 25% discount for 50 or more. And the code on that is JJA, the number 5, C for Charlie, the number 5, the number 4, the number 4. So it's JJA5C544. If anybody would like to do that, you get 25% off of $2.95, whatever that is, if you buy 50 of them. That's in case anybody thinks that they may or may not go up in value at some point in the future if we make enough noise. And, you know, I have to be fair and say that if I don't make enough noise, nobody's going to be interested. And so, you know, no matter what you do, it doesn't go up. If, on the other hand, you sell out 1,000 and you make enough noise, then people will start to come out of the woodwork and go, oh, I want one of those. And they won't be able to get them off me because they'll all be sold out. That's what I'm hoping. So there you go. That's that. I will be concentrating on doing some of this packaging this week and getting parcels out to you. Don't forget, you've also got the free-for-all. And for those people that don't even know about the free-for-all, I'll give you the code for that as well. So when you go over to the greatbritishcoinhunt.co.uk, there is a listing for memberships. And then when you click on it, it opens up a big drop-down box of all the different memberships, all the different domain names we've got. And there is one there called Free for All 25. There's another one called Free for All 39. And there's another one that's Free for All £100. Now, this code, which is XT, B for Bravo, D for Delta, A for U for Uniform, A for Alpha again, XTBDA for UA. You put that in, you choose one of each, choose the Free for All 25, the Free for All 39, the Free for All 100, put that code in. That's £164 worth of memberships, and it will not charge you a penny. No credit card required, nothing. Just put that code in and it's paid for. and you will be on each of those wheels. The £25 one is on a Monday, the £39 one is on a Wednesday, and the £100 one is on a Friday. And of course, Fridays ones are all double bubble. Whatever you land on, you get twice. So for those people that haven't got one of those, get yourself in there because it is totally free. Also, if you are joining in our memberships of any description, either free or paid, you do need to be a member of tgbchraffle.com. And the reason for that is, at some point, you're likely to win some raffle credit. And if you're not a member of tgbchraffle.com, we can't put the raffle credit into your account because you won't have an account. So it makes sense to go and open yourself an account. And the easiest way to open yourself an account will be quite simply to go into tgbchraffle.com, have a look what's on there, and get your free entry into a couple of raffles. Every single raffle has a free entry, regardless of the price, whether it's £1 or a £5. It all has a free entry. There's a code on each one that Chris puts there for you, and you just enter the code, and it will give you your free entry. Easy peasy. And RJ's put the code in there in YouTube for those that want the code, and Katie just put the website in. And that's it for now. So thanks very much. Maybe pop on and see you Wednesday, depends, and see how we're feeling. Today I've had a few palpitations, so I just left everything alone today pretty much, and just wanted to come on and have a quick update. All right then, thanks very much, and we'll see you later on in the week. Don't forget to join Chris on Wednesday at 3 o'clock and see whether or not you've won something else. Thanks very much. The smoking, killing me. I'm glad I got my pipe, but vape, but cool, I could murder a fag. Been nearly 2 weeks. But we're doing it, we're getting there. Okay, thanks a lot. And we'll see you later. Bye for now.
British coin hunt, we got what you want. We got gold and silver, seems everyone's a winner. It's so elementary, you get one free entry. Every single rifle, make your collection dazzle. tgbchraffle.com, tgbchraffle.com.